I'm a member of the Muskogee Nation of Florida, and we are a small tribe located in the panhandle of Florida. A few years ago, I was actually vice president of sales for a company, and I lost my smile. It got to the point where I was angry every day I went to work, and it would take me all weekend to become a human being again. So I walked away from my job and I went back to my tribal elders, and my tribal elders saw the ability that I had to take our ancient traditions and keep them alive through teaching to other people and through creating works of art that people could have in their homes. And it also allowed for people to learn more about the Muskogee Nation, about who we were as a people and our contribution to this great nation. What I'm doing right now is I am adding horsetail hair to the top of this horsetail pot. Horsetail hair basketry is a dying art form. The Iroquois were the first that were recorded in doing horsetail basketry, and it's very popular out west. This particular style of pottery has a tale in itself, and this is the way it was told to me, that long ago there were no horses in this continent. The horse was a gift from the one above to the red man through the white man or the early explorers, and the bond between horse and rider would grow so strong that when the red man and the white man went to war, that the horse in its last dying moments would sweep its tail through the fire and onto hot Indian pottery. And in doing so, it would capture the tale of itself and the rider. And in every piece that I do, I can always find a horse. Through doing the basketry, it is a way of for me in particular, is it gives me a sense of peace and a sense of balance. A traditional basket will start in the center and work its way out. And with each stitch, you are stitching a story of your own life. And when you run out of thread on a traditional basket, you'll work your way back to the center each time and then work your way back out, which all things come and go from the center of life, which is the one above. This particular technique that I'm using right now is a coil basketry technique. And let me just pull it off and set it aside for just a second so that you can see. The horsetail hair is going round and round and round, and it's just like coil pottery. It builds and builds with each stitch that I take. Now I'm about to add more sinew and add more horsetail hair, and that way I can keep a perpetual row of basketry going. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing a straight stitch. It's almost like a satin stitch, in which I'm linking each stitch before it so that all of my stitches line up and row together. It's kind of like the strands of life. Everything that you do truly does sew into a fabric of your own life and your own purpose. Sometimes you don't always see where you're going with that, but each stitch will take you there.